He missed with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They have no respect for each other's punching power. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. The jab doesn't quite connect. Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. No rest for the weary. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. Let's start the sixth. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And down goes Valkyrie. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. And there's the bell for round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Tried to score with a jab. Nope, that jab not going to score. Nice counter shot. And just as quick, and Valkyrie just got dropped. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is the top of the ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprised? I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is the top of the ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from a tough situation. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we record is who go the hardest. Whole family is the top of the ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. Yeah, look at that. All the belts, mighty. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I'll swing left, right, man's head get ping.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. First up we have Lightning Hands from the United Kingdom, and they hold the SCI Continental title. In their last fight, they won by knockout. And introducing first, El Nido de Oro from Venezuela. Coming off a very close, controversial win, let's see if they can be more definitive in this one.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a show.
This bout, a lot of trash. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Straight right just misses. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. They missed with the jab. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And there he caught him with a stiff jab. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Lucky that hook didn't score. Beautiful counter punch. Didn't land that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't score with that jab. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Missing with that jab. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Find a home with that jab. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Well done with that counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? That jab misses. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Those counter punches have to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Beautiful counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchanged punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice exchange here from both men. That counter shot lands. Can't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? The jab doesn't quite connect. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Straight right just misses. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Let's start the sixth. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Just misses with that uppercut. And counter punching. Believe this. Nice counter. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. Perfect counter lands. This fight has a real good flow to it. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight. Here we go, it's round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's a counter shot. That jab misses. going to punch himself out, though. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Counter punch. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Venezuelan is rocked. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym. And we enter the 8th round. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Missed with that right uppercut. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good job defending the jab. How about that time counter shot? I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That left hook is blocked. Counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come. There's the bell to start round 9. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Nice counter shot. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
You're right, Todd. What a shot!
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out of here.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.